Yes, in Australia, we have a health star rating that is designed to help people make healthy decisions and choices. And if you're intelligent or have an idea, you'd understand how dumb this health star system is. It's absolutely ridiculous that it is used in this country. Australia, I find it a complete joke and a waste of time, even putting it on there. I have seen a reduction of health star rating. It was very big back in like 2014, 2015 when they first brought it out. But I still see it on products and I still laugh about it for how dumb it is. So the Australian Food Council, or whatever it's called, I'll put it up on the screen. They decided to make a health star rating system, which is good. I do like that they've put an idea for us trying to give consumers a quick idea on if their food's healthy or not, as sometimes people don't have time to look at the ingredients in the supermarket, and I get it if you're in a rush or you don't understand what the ingredients mean. A health star system is a great idea, and if they had executed it properly, I would be using it a lot more, but I don't use it whatsoever now. So I went to the grocery store today, and my main thing is that I wanted to just react to all of these like health star rated foods and laugh about it.
First product being white bread, 4.5 stars, soy milk, 5 stars, Nutrigrain, 4 stars, yep, 20 grams of sugar, extra virgin olive oil, 3 health star rating of vegetable oil, 4.5 stars, ridiculous. Butter, 1 star, and the other butter next to it was 0.5. How crazy.
There was a few things that had health star rating on it, so like some cereals, but it was very small amount of products that had this actual health star rating, which I was surprised by. So like, for example, all the home brand stuff, regardless of what type of product it was, unless it was fresh food or veg or whatever, it had a health star rating on it. So what does the health star rating thing actually measure?
So essentially this is what the government gives you. So it gives you energy, which is measured in kilojoules per 100 grams. So then you've got saturated fat, total sugar. This is all per 100 grams. Sodium, fiber, protein, concentration of fruit and vegetables, FDNL, which is like legume concentration. And this is very limited and isn't really giving a whole picture if a food is healthy or not. It's missing out lots of different types of fats. It's just giving a little bit of sugar. It's not giving any micronutrients.
So why is this health star rating so bad? You're probably thinking, well, obviously it's very limited and it struggles to, really put into perspective what health is, just choosing these factors. It is a small general guide. I guess it does give a tiny bit of a guide, but people that know, oh, well, this bloody fruit juice or this cereal, the Cocoa Pops, 2-star health rate. Obviously that they should know that stuff is unhealthy, or something like Nutrigrain inherently it's got like 20 grams of sugar in it. People should understand that that is unhealthy. But most people either they don't understand how bad sugar is, or they've got no idea. Another thing I'd really like to talk about in this is the dogma towards unsaturated fats. So back in the 1960s, there was the demonization of fats.
Essentially why there's such a big demonization is fat is that this nutritionist Ansel Keys had concluded that saturated fats found in milk and meat had adverse effects to humans, whilst unsaturated fats found in vegetable oils had beneficial effects. This was later to be found false, but this information was shunned after the conclusion of different studies had shown this information was incorrect. The reason why this information was shunned is that it disagreed with this narrative, and they were not published until 2016 and later for these people. So an example of this is the Sydney Diet Heart study, which was done in the late 60s and 70s. They took 458 men who experienced a heart attack, and they said, okay, we're going to remove saturated fat from your diet and replace it with soybean oil, which is an omega-6 fatty acid, linoleic acid. What happened to those men is that they had a drop of their LDL levels. That's great, right? Except the risk of having a heart attack went up 60% and their risk of dying went up a further 70%.
So, the other thing I find funny in this health star rating thing is that added sugar is not really taken into consideration. So I would plead you to watch this movie that I watched. I think my parents got me to watch it when it came out in 2015 or 2016. I can't remember exactly. It's called That Sugar Film. And basically there's this guy who takes these 5-star or healthy foods and eats them. After 60 days, he gained 8.9 kilograms of fat. Yeah. From eating 5-star health, 5-star rating foods. And what he found was that all this added sugar adds up, and it's really hard for your body to be full of this sugar. And my theory behind this, I'm not sure if I'm correct or not, but when you have food that is low in fiber, it's not very satiating. So for example, if you eat an apple, right, you kind of feel a little bit full afterwards. Maybe if you have 2 apples, you're going to be full on the apple, right? You're going to feel satiated. When you eat sugar, if you were to have juice, right? Let's just say you have 250 mils of juice, right? Equivalent to, let's just say, 4 apples. You're not going to feel full after those 4 apples because all the fiber has been taken out of it. So the fiber is essentially telling your body, all right, that's enough sugar. We don't need any more of this stuff. So that's my opinion on that. Also in the same film, the guy pretty much craps even more on the health star rating than me. So I would recommend you watching that if you are serious about changing your diet and understanding it. But you can search it up and you can see the benefits for yourself. So my solution to this health star rating thing is to get rid of it completely. I see it being less and less integrated into new food products, and I think the Australian government or whoever's in charge of this has realised that it's a complete joke. I see it on all the home brand products, so like the Woolies or like Coles home brand stuff, but other than that I didn't really see it on that many other products. But at the end of the day here, they've tried something, hasn't worked out, but they should have scrapped it maybe 4 or 5 years ago when they realised, and when everyone realised that it was complete BS. I don't know why they still use it. So with this, you're probably thinking, oh, what am I supposed to eat then? Well, I would just highly recommend not eating anything processed. So obviously, the more processed food you're going to eat, the more added sugar or added trans fats or added fats in there. So for me, it's just eating fresh vegetables, fresh meat really, not that much processed stuff. And obviously I do understand that convenience is king for most people, but at the end of the day, it takes 5 minutes to cook a steak. That's what I recommend doing.